The question is, should FBAs even debate Africans? That's a deep one because we spend a lot of our time on spaces debating people. The way I look at it, it's like playing poker with somebody who comes to the table without any cards. Why are you debating somebody without any Why are we playing a game with somebody without cards? A couple spaces ago, we talked about what do West Africans have to offer, and the answer is nothing. They're coming over here and taking opportunities from our children with respect to the historical black college system, with respect to medical school admissions. Like, they're coming over here and coming up and not offering us anything. So why are we arguing with these people? I'm not going to call any names, but we got people coming into our space talking for hours that have no scholarship to offer, just talking. And is that really spinning our wheels? Is it wasting our time? Wani, should we even debate Africans?
I just think that the answer has to be no, because when you see the things that we're debating them about, they're not even present in those conversations. So if we're debating a Congolese person or a Haitian person about sports and they have no gold medals, or they have 2 gold medals, exactly, and they've been at it the same amount of time, and what is their excuse? They always have an excuse. Well, you're in America, and America is rich. America's rich because we made it rich. Cotton is king, remember? This country is built on agricultural products that were exported. And those agricultural products were created by Black Americans. And those foundational cities were built just because we needed to have places to process those things. Those trains were built to transport those products. Everything is built on agricultural gold, which we created. So we should benefit as sports heroes, as civil rights heroes. We should have our voices elevated because this is a resource that we built up. And there's nothing stopping these other people from doing it, except they don't have the mental ability to do it. Sports is very mental. And a lot of the things that we've done are very mental, and they're just not into those things. They don't think like that. So we could get into these big debates, even with Jamaicans who have a level of success in track and field. We shouldn't have to debate them about track and field. We are the first track and field legends. They came along 50 years in the Olympics after us. They have very narrow scope of things that they've ever won, where we have awards and medals in 50 sports and competitions, gold medals in swimming, gold medals in bobsledding. They have a movie about them failing in bobsledding. We have a gold medal in bobsledding with Vanetta Flowers, but we don't talk about those things. We have a lot of winter sports, gold medals in winter sports. We shouldn't even be talking to these people. They don't have the sports legends. They don't have any of the things that we have, and yet we're debating them about soul food, and they're importing monkey meat, which recently got caught at the Detroit airport. We don't eat primates. We don't eat shriveled up monkeys. So why do we have to debate them about food and sports and anything else? Because they're not part of the conversation. They don't have those things.
So why do we engage? I don't understand.
It can only be for education of the audience, because the audience may have thought, like most people think, that Africans are on the same level as Black Americans. Like, people just assume you have a similar culture, you have something similar to promote. It's the same thing with Eastern Europeans. They don't have the same things to brag about as Western Europeans. And so, no, you're not going to come over here and say anything to us. Why would we listen to some Hungarian babbling on? Hungarians are not just white people. Hungarians are not even Indo-European speakers. They speak a whole nother language group. And so they're just pretending by association that they have the same things going on. They don't. That's why when you look at like say for instance, you look at a white UK band, and this is what I just realized today. You don't see Africans playing in their band.
Facts.
Or a random, instrumentalist. Why? Because Africans can't play music. They're not great instrumentalists. That's why over here, you'll see a white band and they'll have a black American instrumentalist because we're the best instrumentalists. But it's not relatable in other places. You don't see a white band like the Rolling Stones. They didn't say, oh, we're going to give ourselves credibility by having some random black person over in the UK to be in our band, because the only thing they have is a skin color. They don't actually have any talent in these things. White people have been copying our music longer than any other persons on earth. They have close proximity to us in America, and they have, spread that out to their UK buddies. They're the ones that are just as close as the white Americans, and they copied our music, secondary copying. But you don't see them having bands and saying, oh, we have to use this black person because they're so good, because they're not so good. They're not good. That's why Sade's band is a whole bunch of random white people that play the hell out of those instruments because they have more experience copying our music than our other groups. Africans just started showing up in UK in droves.
Yep. And that's what we're trying to get everybody to understand. We're in a very really touchy time period. Shit's getting real out here. There's a whole neighborhood in outside of Atlanta called Clarksdale that's been taken over by Somalians. And when I say taken over, I mean taken over. Clarksdale, right outside Atlanta, now 90% of the businesses are run by Somalis, and there's a documentary on it on the you can find it on YouTube that talks about it, and the documentary says that they were placed there. That's very interesting. I wonder who placed them there. But my point is, we're looking at a hostile takeover, and these people who come into our spaces are looking for angles at taking us over, from marrying some of our sisters who are desperate, to taking over jurisdictions, and now they're finding their way into politics. So I think it's now a good time for us to regroup and kind of eliminate these people from our conversations because they don't have nothing to offer. Wani is right. It's good to have people in our conversational circles for educational value, but I'm saying allowing them to the table to discuss business when they don't have any fucking money is ignorant. Black people, please wake up. Just like that movie with Spike Lee. You remember Do the Right Thing? Wake up. Frost. I see a snowflake. What's on your mind?
Hey, how you?
What's up, brother?
Sir, how you doing, Professor Alon? How you doing, Sister Wani? What's going on, Kush? That movie that you're talking about is School Days.
School Days, that's right.
Well, I think that we obviously need to pivot the conversation. It has never, ever benefited us whatsoever, educational wise or not. I believe that you're a professor. I believe your good nature as a teacher is being taken advantage of.
Yes.
I believe these people come up here. You don't have to prove anything that you say that comes out of your mouth. Then the conversation has no end. The guy that you won't mention, with I don't know his name. What is his name? He comes up here every time. Dan. This guy is obviously an agent of chaos. There's no other reason he will come in here every day without any evidence to back up any claim. It's all hearsay and from mouth, and it's just ridiculous. I feel like this is an intellectual space for us. I'm not what you would consider an intellectual. I don't have many words, but that's to everybody's benefit here, because when the time comes, I won't be sharing any words with these people. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like it's an attack on you, on the space, and to everybody in here. And with that, I'll end.
Yeah, and brother, you are an intellectual. I've come to this very odd conclusion for me because I'm from a family where education was, really pushed. This the smartest people that I meet are people without degrees, and conversely, the dumbest motherfuckers I've met in the last 10 years have goddamn medical degrees, law degrees, and masters in position. They are the dumbest motherfuckers and the brokest motherfuckers. So, you are intellectual, brother. Go ahead. I think, let's see, Dwayne was up next. Go ahead, Dwayne.
Hey, how you doing today?
Hey, brother.
Real quick, because I'm at the airport. I just saw Master P right now. I was give him my peace and love and whatnot.
Right on.
I'm going to be facetious for real bit, and then I'll give my submission. So the framing of this conversation should FBAs debate Africans.
You there, brothers? You broke up? Oh, hopefully I didn't break up. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I got muted. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, cool. I just go to my submission. All right. There's nothing to debate here because the truth is simple. No one is on the level of us. We set the standard for the culture of resistance and innovation, and the rest of the world constantly try to emulate us while simultaneously work to replace us, commodify us, and dehumanize us. Their solidarity, the hostile take as Pan-Africanism and Afrocentrism. For too long, we were told homage to Africa through Pan-Africanism.
You're breaking up.
Breaking up, Dwayne.
You said you're at the airport?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear
me now?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
but you just break up here and there.
Okay. But yeah, for too long, we were told to pay homage to Africa through Pan-Africanism and Afrocentric framework. But what has that really brought us? We never saw any money invested into Black American neighborhoods, any businesses, pretty much almost anything. None of these communities have ever brought us money. And if y'all ever, if you could prove that, let me see that. Not just one person. We're talking about a whole community. We're talking about Ghana. We're talking about Kenya. We're talking about Haiti, people from Haiti. None of these people ever brought money into our neighborhoods, any businesses, any education, nothing like that. They brought their bodies to here so they could commodify and get money off of us. While we see Black American children go to Ghana to pick up trash in Ghanaian beach. We never saw that money at all from these so-called alliances. Instead, we continue to go to these little projects or little places where we got to drop billions of dollars into their atmosphere while they continue to disrespect us in their home country. Wasn't there a lady the other day that went to Jamaica and she got her whole fucking place robbed and shit?
She got
the reality, she got her whole place robbed that she was staying in Jamaica.
Yeah. Is she a Black American?
I'm gonna assume so.
Was she living there?
Nah, she was just visiting. She she was like renting some place from there or whatnot. Mm-hmm. So
and she got robbed.
Yeah, but the reality is it has always been a one-way street. We pour energy, creativity, and resources outward while nothing concrete is ever brought back to us. Our struggle is very unique. Our fight for reparations, our cultural reproduction and production, and our survival inside the belly of a beast are not interchangeable with anyone else's experience. So let's be clear. There's no space for outsiders to dictate our conversations, co-op our culture, or insert themselves into our struggle. Respect is earned through reciprocity, not through empty rhetoric. So at this point, the lessons is clear, which I've been preaching all this month. Like I think since like the first, I haven't even responded to a Pan-African or diasporic thing. Anytime someone try to respond to me, I just go to Grok, so I just indirectly ask the question, to be honest. But if others really want to show support, though, they could do it from the sidelines. The days of blindly attaching ourselves to everyone under African umbrella while our communities get nothing in return are over. And hey, people always talk about the unity talk, and every time I say, "Hey, delineation's here to stay," I get blocked. I just got blocked by Reza Islam because I just said we gotta invest in our communities first. That's basically all I said.
But
all that solidarity, huh?
But he has to have solidarity because he has to submit to other people that are Muslim. See the problem? That's the problem. He's got
submit. I'll never.
Everybody.
You see how Islam was a weapon. How these Abrahamic religions were weapons. Nobody wants to listen to me when I say that.
No, they are. He can't delineate. Muslims can't delineate. It's impossible. Hebrew Israelites can't delineate. They have too many people gripped up in their group. And like when you look at the outreach, they're always talking about we have to get more Latinos in. And I've been having conversations with, believe it or not, Hebrew Israelites that are Mexican. And I didn't even think they would even do something like that. But apparently they do participate in this very heavily. And it doesn't make sense because I thought they were heavily Catholic. So
yeah, they're heavily gripped up in some vagina opinions too. It's a lot of the stuff. Reason why they can't delineate is because of sexual act, especially with those religious cults and ideologies. The ideologies in religious cults is sometimes always connected towards sexual acts.
Well,
like the red pill movement, the passport bros and shit. Oh, go ahead.
I haven't seen that post that you posted where you had the back and forth with him. I couldn't find the live post, but yeah, that's the way that he would have to think. He wouldn't be able to delineate like that. And I think one of the things that he said is stop the division. Well, before the whole diaspora war kicked off, where were we then? But I mean, we don't have to be a part of anything. If division is the issue, if this is a math issue, then why aren't 1.3 billion Africans successful? Why is it that we, the 40 million, have to join up for this to be a success? That's the part that I want to know. Why would 40 million people, we're just the size of an island or the size of a small community, to be honest, why would our joining up with this group make the difference if they have 1.3 billion people? I mean,
exactly. Like you had the whole Caribbean islands. You got like all South America. Why don't y'all ask them? Why you gotta ask us? Anyway, I'll put the comment in the comment section in the space. So.
Yeah, and that's why I just leave people like that alone. I think a Pan-Africanist took a huge kick in the face with Dr. Umar devolving down into a damn near one level above OnlyFans or maybe below OnlyFans. I don't even know which way you want to slice it. But just trying to pimp people, going out trying to pimp people to take them to dinner for $500 donations to something that you're saying is being auctioned off. I mean, if it's being auctioned off and seized up and your accounts are seized, why are we donating to you? Because we're not donating for a school at this point. We're just giving you money for groceries. You want our grit money. I mean, he appealed to the same people that listen to pastors. Very disrespectful. Give me your grit money. These things are disrespectful, but they're the same types of things that I've heard pastors say with the same type of entitlement to tell you what to do with your money. I literally went to church with a friend when I was younger, and she just wanted me to go with her. I was told how much money I need to donate to this, how much money to put in the, I didn't have any money. I was a teenager damn near, or was a teenager. And I was told I didn't put enough money in by the girl who brought me. She was pimping me for money for the church. And I felt like, what? But that's the attitude. You need to give me your, why? Why would I give you money now? Why would I give him money now if he's already saying he does not have that school? So what is he asking for money for? Just for his recreation?
Ridiculousness. Yeah, yeah. We need to keep that in consideration. This pimpism needs to go. It's time out for it. I'm under the impression that maybe we need our own political party. I haven't done the research on how creating a political party works, but we need to reach out to our attorney class and figure out how to fix a political party, because I have a new course I'm teaching this year on basically a statistic course. It's almost a political science course. And what I've noticed from our analyses and from the fourth week of school is we're in trouble. Like these immigrant class people, or these West African class and Somalian class people, are taking over our political machine. And this shit is dangerous. We need to band together. Dr. Ward, what are your thoughts on that?
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
So, when it comes to debate, let me not conflate debate with engagement.
Okay.
Should we engage with these people? Yes. Should we debate them? Fuck no. Debate presumes you are of my intellectual equal. These people ain't shit. I mean, I've got asshole ass hairs more than these people. They are not of my intellectual equal. But should we engage them? Yeah. How do we engage them? We ridicule them. We roast them. We talk about how fucked up they are, and they need to go get their shit together. That's how we should engage these people, and we should have a condescending attitude towards them, because they got a condescending attitude towards us. So let's reciprocate that towards them. I think that's what we need to do, because there is nothing intellectual that we need to discuss with these people. There is no argument with these people. They are stupid. They are backward. And it's the reason why their country is fucked up. Their countries, the continent, is fucked up now, because they hate us. And we keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we are the only people who ever tried to help them. And they hate our black asses.
Yep.
So what are you going to gain by debating these people? What? I mean, if someone knows what I am going to gain by trying to have an intellectual discussion with them, I would sure like to know. If someone has an answer to that question, please come up and share it with me, and I make that proposal in good faith, because I would like to know at this point, because I can't figure it out. And so that's what I think we need to do. We need to just have a combative, pugilistic engagement towards them at this point, because we're never going to have a because we are never going to accomplish anything with them. I don't see what we're going to gain at this point. If they parasite on us, yeah, they've got something to gain. But we trying to have a symbiotic relationship with them, it's not going to help us. So we need to. I had seen a video today, and I don't want to go into too much detail, but it was from West Africa, and they basically had taken a child, a newborn baby, and they had
put it in feces.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was trying to figure out a way to say it without being.
That was Fulani people, right?
Yeah, the Fulanis. I was trying to figure out a way to say without grossing people out.
23andMe says I have Fulani genetics, so I have to put babies in feces, apparently.
Okay.
Oh my.
I still recommend you don't. But
I'm doing it right now. Sorry.
Well, them jeans must be hard to kick. But yeah, I mean, what are we going to gain by people? Nothing. And so, pointing out things like that, I think is the best way to handle these people, because it's going to fuck them up mentally. And you want to talk about First Amendment? Oh, okay, I got to think about that. With that, I yield the mic.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to the First Amendment because we need to talk, ladies and gentlemen. That's a big part of the problem is limitations on the First Amendment or the elimination of the First Amendment. I don't see evidence that it really exists. Does it? Capone, what's on your mind?
Oh, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Professor, Sister Wani, Queen Kush, my beautiful black people in the room.
What's up, brother?
Dr. Ward took some of my great points about debating these filthy Africans on our lineage and everything else that we accomplished with this beautiful lineage of ours and our accolades. And I say, hell no. Fuck no. We are not debating you filthy Africans. And if we do engage you, it's just for entertainment purposes only. You have no say-so on what we're doing. And yes, shit is at an all-time high with them jumping into our political fields, trying to overturn all the hard work that our ancestors put into this. So yes, I do believe we need FBA faces in high places. And Sister Wani, please don't be dumping no FBA babies in no horse shit. This is not Africa. Big Mama always had a jar of Crisco around to rub down the baby if shit got too tight. So we do not need horse shit or cow shit, or I don't know what type of shit they got over there, but no, we don't need to be dumping babies in shit.
You sure? I'm doing it now.
No, I don't think that's right, Sister Wani. I think that's some sort of abuse in America. I don't know the laws all the way, but I feel like it's wrong.
But I'm Fulani now.
Hey, shit, well, we all part of something, but I don't think that's part of us. I don't know what's going on with these DNA tests. They got people saying we pharaohs, monkeys, dolphins, all type of shit nowadays with 23andMe. So I don't know what to trust. I take it with a grain of salt, these DNA tests from here on out. But, we are the type of people that keep track of our lineage. With that being said, Professor, thank you for letting me speak. Love, peace, reparations, delineation, and deportations. And I land on that.
He said dolphin DNA. That's terrible.
I just wanted to say, when it comes to us debating any of these melanated immigrants and even people of the dominant society, I think many people are in these spaces. They're learning from us. To Seven Ford's point about what are we getting out of it. We may be sharpening our...
Black students, we need to know our history.
The black history we're being taught in public schools is repetitive.
As a black high school student, I want to learn more about my history in the school books.
We need to update our books.
As black American students, we deserve an accurate depiction of what black history truly is.
I want to see myself in these textbooks.
In the public school system, black history is vague.
Why don't the school books ever talk about the Freedmen's Bureau?
I created the workbook for the African American family. This book helps fill in the gaps that the school books don't. Purchase the workbook for the African American family on ourstorypublications.com and use the Cash App, $Our Story Publications.